We're a boss Tagaloa, defensive end, and he made sure to say also an offensive tackle. So you played both ways, and that's why I tell people what we're doing right now, because you got to get ready for that.
Yeah, well, we're doing a little off-season workouts right now, and we're just in here, just grinding in the weight room. Coach Wine, been doing a great job this off-season, just like getting us prepared for next season. And a lot of our players have been responding well this off-season. I like the class that's below us. And they've been, we've just been competing this whole time, this whole offseason. So if this, just goes into summer workouts and we keep just doing what we're doing right now, I feel we can have a pretty good season coming up.
Absolutely. And you've been, everyone plays, but I remember a story that you, as a freshman, you played against Centennial down there at the, talk about that. You played against a guy from Oregon, or?
That was probably the hardest, like the most competition I've ever had in my life. I went against this offensive tackle named Cameron Hunt. He went on to start at Oregon his freshman year. Now, that game was just like, it just put me back into my place, because, I was getting time, just kind of like, I don't mind. I was kind of overwhelmed, to be honest. And then, that game, it just like blew my mind, because that kid was really good. He was like 6'4", I think like 290.
Right.
And he was just, just obliterating me, and I was just, I couldn't really do anything. So that whole offseason, I was just thinking about, just getting back to state game and just having a better year.
But De La Salle did win that game.
Yeah, we did win that game. So
yeah, exactly.
At the end, I eventually won, but I didn't win like for real though. So
right, but you were only a freshman. How big,
I was only a freshman. So.
How big were you at the time? Do you remember?
I was 6'2", 260.
Okay, and then I'm trying to think. You mentioned you made me make sure I mentioned the offensive line. So you're going to be protecting Sweeney?
I'm going to be, just doing my thing, protecting Sweeney, along with Damon Wiley, who's
who's next year. Yeah, exactly. And then also Devin Asiasi's back here. So you guys, I'm glad I met you here in the off season. And each week I'll just get updates on what you're doing. I'm trying to think, and also I'm trying to think. I read something on Twitter that Jim Harbaugh reached out to you. Have you met Jim Harbaugh?
I haven't met him yet. Because
the question I want to know is he wearing khakis? He seems to always be wearing khakis.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him wear shorts a couple times.
Okay, so he does have a few other things in his wardrobe there.
He does.
And then the other thing I saw, I think you were at the WrestleMania, or did you have a relative there?
I had a little brother there. That was my dream my whole life, and he just ended up going.
Right. Okay. So who do you watch in the wrestling?
The Rock.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of look like him, so that's kind of my idol.
Yeah. And also, he used to play football.
He did. He played for Miami back in '94.
So you know this, exactly.
Yeah.
And a little bit in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to think how we wrap up here. So, we'll ask about recruiting next time and whatnot. But right now, we'll have fun. And as I did with Sweeney, who do we pick next year? Who comes?
I've been, Aussie.
Okay, you got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, you got it, boss. I thank you.